Alright, we are recording and we are streaming. That's gonna sound mysterious.
No. You'll hear it. Well, I don't know. It might not be picked up by the mic. It might not be live yet. No one will know what I meant. At least not for another month.
It's Gundam.
It's Gundam.
Don't worry about it.
It's bad.
Shoosh. Right, I am pretty sure we're all set up.
Oh my.
No, right?
How could we?
Pretty easily, it turns out.
Here.
Indeed.
Like to be pretty easy. That's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Hard because I'm trying to actually like mess this up in a consistent way where there's like no.
It's quite difficult.
It's just quite difficult to do that, huh? I'm actually sort of putting things together better than when I'm trying to actually put colors together. Should be an algorithm for completely messing up everything.
What is the most messed up a Rubik's Cube could be? Hello, Mjolnir.
Hello, hello, hello. Chords.
It's chords.
It's chords.
Mm-hmm.
Chords, 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 chords. Chords.
It is fun to kind of try to solve the Rubik's Cube in, like, incorrect patterns. It's really difficult to
can't solve it.
put in your head. It's just an algorithm.
Can't.
Several algorithms.
Can't do.
Yep. All memorization. No brains
I'm
involved.
really, really bad at that.
Oh, we're taking this
Oh,
Kimmy.
hi,
What else do
Kimmy.
we got?
Kimmy's good.
Sensari Dervish is really good. Avalanche Yeti's really good. Daring Maneuver's quite good. Yeah, just about the only color that I don't really care about is, what call it? Green. This card's bad. This card kind of needs a deck. We're definitely gonna go with Kimmy here.
Is a good, damn good card. I always get terrified when I see that one
Oh yeah.
come down. I'm like, oh shit, I need to kill that ASAP.
She causes a lot of trouble, and in draft you can actually attack in with a 1/4.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can make that happen.
Retribution,
Okay, so
Quicksilver
all three of
Ooze.
these were passed up here. No color is missing, but Quicksilver Ooze being passed is good. I probably take the Retribution here,
Retribution is
because
very good,
fuck
yeah.
it. The signs are telling us that
Hombre.
the signs are telling us that justice is open, regardless of what time situation is. Beyond that, Wretched Talon's pretty okay. Not really anything in Primal, and not anything in Fire. Devotee and a Quicksilver.
Yep. Tyler.
High Alert and a Quinn Sai.
Nimble Conscript.
Nimble Conscript's pretty good. Stone Scar Outfitter is just fine. I'd probably take this Devotee
Yeah,
here.
Devotee.
Especially with, like, Kimmy over
Oh,
here,
yeah.
too, because she would buff her.
Yep.
Another Quicksilver Ooze. That is a surprisingly far-falling Char.
Camel's Blueprints is hard if you get the
Mm-hmm.
Mace and stuff like that.
This Lightning Sprite is really good, too.
Ah, yeah.
Like, Lightning Sprite is Taride Test Pilot, one cheaper, with a cheaper twist that is much better than Taride Test Pilots.
Yep.
Like, Lightning Sprite is ridiculously good.
And for an Ooze, a Char, Lightning Sprite.
It is interesting. I mean, Ooze, I think, is the safer pick at this point. Just with we've had a Devotee pass to us, which is good. We've had this
Hello,
Quicksilver
Dark
Ooze
Philly,
pass
thank
to
you.
us. So it's definitely, like, time is pretty safely
Oh, yeah,
open.
time is right.
On the other hand, we've got a Char, an Angry Prophet, a Lightning Sprite, and a Chemo's Blueprints in this.
Yeah, God, yeah,
Like,
those are all
every
very
other
cards, yeah.
color is worth considering at the moment.
Yep.
The Noble Conscript and the Char being passed to us definitely makes me wonder.
Yeah.
And of course, every color is currently being offered to us, so I just take these and move on, I think. Crasher's pretty alright. Outlaw Ringleader is also pretty alright. Not really much Justice anymore. So, like,
Yep.
Ringleader and Sergeant are both good. I think I take the Crasher here, but kind of keep in mind that maybe Fire actually is open.
Horn Duelist.
Or Duelist
right
fallen pretty low. The Amber Coin is also an option. Maybe we do just end up in this.
Yeah. Fire time.
Praxis.
Praxis. Ooh,
And
Blurry
someone
Chaser,
dropped a Blurry Chaser to us,
Chaser.
so I've been paid off for it literally immediately.
Yeah.
Oni Patrol. Needle Spitter ain't good, but there aren't really too much in this pack. Cobalt Coin is, like, there's a chance that makes the deck. The end of this pack
Okay.
ended up all over the fucking place.
Oh god, I'm gonna Pummel, Gundam, Herb Sharpshooter, Dawnfall,
Yeah,
Standard, Herbalist,
she's
Tinker.
probably the one to take. I hadn't seen that Herbalist, though. Herbalist is pretty good, as is Temple Standard. Hiding your power is real strong.
Yep.
It is such a shame that Good Justice got passed to us, like, with literally the last two picks of it. Yeah, Sharpshooter and Herbalist are probably the two strongest ones here.
We get some fixing. Flash.
Yep, potentially. She is, of course, somewhat fixing. The Blink Wolf's good, Awakened Sentinel's good, Watchful Luminary is good, Stone Powder Heretic's good. I probably try to stick to the Praxis here.
Yeah.
So I'd likely avoid the Bright Mace Paladin for here. I think I'm actually doing okay on 2s, so I don't need to slam pick the Wolf. I think Awakened Sentinel might be where I want to be here. Rusty Grenemote is pretty good. Training Ground is also quite strong.
Yeah.
And then we'll draft a Heretics Cannon and everything will be great. God, Justice is super fucking open. It's just the way it be sometimes.
Yep.
I'll have to try to remember that Meditation exists because it's always the one-cost spell someone's holding up.
Yep.
Training Ground's perfectly alright.
Hello?
Really having to think about this next one. There's Days, there's this Crest of Wisdom for funsies. There's that Family Charter, but that's probably too expensive. Neither of these are really that good, so I'd probably just go with Days.
Vorlunk?
Yeah, my 4s right now are basically just Crasher, so Vorlunk seems fine. None of these are great, so just Axe. Fire Adept is a reasonable 2, at least this late in the pack. Blink Wolf's a pretty nice pickup as well. This you can't miss.
If you like great hematoma.
Seeker's pretty good. I'm kind of between if I want like Gunsmith for some finisher potential, or Seeker for just another solid early card. Potentially like replace the Pyre Adept. That may be the way to go. At this point, I'd probably play a Blink Wolf over a Pyre Adept. The chance of drawing a card later, it kind of makes up for the one less point of stats.
Yeah.
Like, Pyre Adept is better if she's in your opening hand. Blink Wolf is better at basically all other times, as long as you're able to cast him when you see him on top of your deck.
Okay, Sharpshooter.
Yeah, Sharpshooter's pretty good there.
Strike.
Deft Strike actually is also worth considering, since I don't have a huge amount of removal in this right now.
Yeah.
Over Sharpshooter, though, is the question. We have a surprising number of units.
Oh,
Overall.
thank
Doc,
you.
thank you so much. We are cardsing. Punished. Also, Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Clearly, we should have just stuck with the second pack, with the Combray, despite the fact that it was basically cut from us in Pack 1, because Pack 2 would have come through for us.
Yeah. Oh, Pack 3, actually, but...
The draft packs, the shitty packs would have come through
Shitty
for
packs
us.
come through for us.
Sort of
Roland Sondergaard.
another sharpshooter or a dispel. A double passed honor guard at that. For threes right now, we've got Kimmy and Avarax. Our threes are actually pretty strong right now, so maybe I do want to just grab some removal-y type removal.
Scorpion
wow.
Wasp, Scorpion Wasp.
I'll take some removal, oddly enough.
Yep,
Stone Powder Heretic seems fine. Another training
Cards
ground.
go with. We're on our first draft.
Yep, so we haven't
Reality
lost any
shift.
games yet.
Woo!
Just need to get the Infinite Hourglass. Well, we'll see which of these we actually end up putting in the deck.
The inevitable horror.
Kill each shifted unit.
Wow.
Powerful anti-synergies.
That is...
Oh dear. So I'm gonna pass this because I am not going to
wow.
pass up a Horn of Plenty or a
Yep.
Stigma Lock.
Yep,
Sorry, everybody.
Yep, nope, not taking it.
The question here is which of the two? Probably Stygimalock.
Over the...
I think so. Like, it's a 7/6 that costs 3 is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Nobody's mad.
I'll just get in my draft pool and you'll be able to get it. It'll be easy.
Wow, there's all your Justice again.
Yep, found all of the Justice.
That Twin Flame got us one game last week.
That is true. Ambercore and Ooze. Ooze does
Ambercore.
Ooze. So like Ooze actually has some really good synergy with Stigmalock because if you twist it once, it's 5 attack worth of stats. So I quite like it. Forlunk or Phase Out. Forlunk is just some spot removal.
Yeah.
Phase Out is some very temporary removal.
I think we need removal. He's a good removal boy. Don't like have any.
Basically, yeah.
Ooh,
Tremor Shocker's real good.
Yeah.
Nimble Conscript is also real good. Ooh, that's interesting. I think probably having the top end is a bit more important here.
Yeah.
I fucked up.
Oh no!
It's fine actually. 'Cause
Heretics Cannon!
There's a Heretics Cannon here, so
Heretics Cannon, holy
all
shit.
of my mistakes have been made good, as it turns out. All right, my twos right now. I probably need the Sauropod Crasher more than I need the Horde Duelist. If this was a shift unit, I'd probably pick it higher with Kimmy in here,
Do we need,
but
like, 4?
I think we have like 2 4s. Yeah. So this front runner doesn't exist. As far as twos go, we've got
Pyro
1, 2,
probably
3,
goes.
4, 5, 6, 7. So we don't actually need another 2-drop unless it's a really good one. We've got 1, 2, 3-ish, 4, 5, 6. We are so flush on 3s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the Sauropod Crasher here.
Alright.
Devoting. Now, when I talk about 2-drops that are really good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Wow,
one.
that's a really good Amber coin to get there. That's a really good Granite coin to get there. All right. Well, I feel a lot better about this Praxis deck, despite the fact that we had a fucking Roland's Honor Guard pass to us.
Yeah.
There are 26 units in this deck right now. I'm gonna have to do some cutting. All right. I don't really need that. I definitely don't need that. I didn't mean to click that.
Yep. That sort of moved on us.
Okay, probably don't care about the Astromancer's
Don't
Compass.
care about the Grandfather's Axe.
I might actually consider Astromancer solely because this deck
the
has
Rebel
a Rebel
Sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter in it. If it was 2, I'd be totally sure, but we'll make that a later cut than the giant fuck everything cuts that I'm making right now.
Yep, So, we keep the Cobalt coin, or do we...
Cobalt coin's very good. And we don't really have massive requirements as far as this goes. We want to get to double time, but that's it. So, like, basically putting a blank power in our deck is not the worst thing in the world, basically. Especially if it helps our Kimmy get through.
Yep. How much power does this deck run?
Good question. 16 or 17.
We have 2 devotees.
We do have the Heretics Cannon, but yeah, we do have the 2v Devotees and the Learned Herbalist here. So we probably try to play 16 in this. We also have the Avarax familiar.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, the Pyre Adept definitely goes.
Stone power?
Yeah, I definitely don't need 2 Stone Powder Heretics in this deck. Out of my 3, I like this one, I like this one, I like this one, I like these 2, I like
He's
this one.
more removal than a unit,
yeah.
honestly, the Vorlunk.
Yeah, these 2 are basically removal spells. Maybe it's Renemotive here. It's a bit weird, but it might just be bad. Oh god, I got 2 Training Grounds in this deck too.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe we're just playing a deck without any spells in it.
Yeah,
Fuck.
we're just playing a deck with a billion units, right?
You
You can actually put one back in. Card back in.
Yeah, I probably put a card back in. Astrom. We don't have any spell synergies. Maybe it is just a training ground. Maybe it's an envelop to
Slow them down a
fuck
bit.
with the enemy. And I guess the biggest fuck with the enemy is like Kimmy coming down and being able to attack. I'd want proactive removal, but I don't know. And envelop is not that. So maybe it is just a training ground, and I'm like 24 units. Well, we'll definitely have something to play this Heretics Cannon on. Ain't that. Yeah, this seems like a deck that exists. I'd play this.
Yeah, yeah. Not that then.
Play that slightly less.
That's not great.
This is
Not
fine.
Amazing,
This
but
plays.
it's fine.
I'd be able to get him out to remove something, these 2 out. The 3 of these all together are actually enough to play Blurred Stigmalock if I don't kill them off. It's got some moves.
Another power, which...
If I could pull a power, that hand would be fine. This hand's good.
Yeah.
That hand even ramps up.
Yep.
Alright.
Let's see how this goes.
This will definitely be a deck. It's a shame that we didn't get any late Charge or Streets of Flames. We passed one early on, but that was about it. I think I can live with this.
Get another unit or buff to the Oni.
Yep, they went down a card too.
Ah.
Alright, well, all my bad decisions are good.
Reporting in.
No.
They have a Char. Good to know.
Link and your message.
Prone?
Yes.
For the Stigmalock even shifted?
I think so, because it's not like a point at her kind of effect. She's just contributing to the board. Well, I found the power. That's something.
I wonder if it's Matt.
Could be, although I think they had the pause before the assistant was out, which is why I think it's Char. I'm just not sure.
Oh, he's very good.
Yep. This should hopefully tell us for sure. I'm gonna make them 2 for 1, my Grenadin. My trusty Rusty. Alright, they do not have a Char in their hand unless they are like dead set on this shit. Oh my god.
Either one of them will get the Stigmalock out.
Yeah, but this one gets it out this turn.
Choose your side.
Because he gave me 2 extra power.
Yeah. Oh, that's a fucking board. They have to
Choose
deal
your
with.
side.
Isn't it?
I'm Tremor Shuriken, we can just fucking play down.
Yep. Probably just fucking go for this, right? Yeah, I don't see any reason not to. That's not the thing you should be worried about right now. So yeah, the question is actually if we want to just play them out.
Yeah, just play him out.
Probably,
Right?
yeah. Because if we did, like, the 6 damage unblockable eventually, we could just finish the game out. But I think we have enough pressure right now that there's no to. Yep.
They have to block so much.
Yeah, they had to do so much there. Like, if our board position was slightly worse and they were a little closer to stabilizing, I absolutely would have shifted it and been like, I'll kill you in 3 turns. Good luck, boy. But that is not what it was like. Good start.
Yeah, it was a hell of a curve out there.
Technically, I could have not attacked in with the, or berserked in with the Rusty Grunomotive. I still would have had the power to play both of them there, but I kind of wanted to really see if they had that char, and that was one way that would basically do it to them.
Yeah. What it was?
No clue. Feel like it must have been char though. Like, it's the only one that makes sense for the pauses that they had that I remember them having. Since it couldn't be enveloped because it was happening at the end of turn, and it couldn't be whatchamacallit, or I don't think it was meditation because they didn't have the boy out. And also they absolutely would have played it on him because a 2/5 in the air would have been really good to like slow me the fuck down. Damn it!
Yeah.
I want to keep this so bad.
If that coin was
I hate
time,
this. This hand is incredible.
Unfortunately, that is a Cobalt coin and not a time sigil.
Punished for putting the Cobalt coin in my deck. I can live with this because it basically guarantees the Tremor Shocker.
Yep.
As long as this lives.
Yep. Hi, you.
Alrighty, well, as long as we pull a Fire Sigil before we start pulling fire cards,
Yeah.
I say. No turn 2, no problem.
Nope.
Tuesday again, no problem. Oh no!
The perfect recipe.
Hi. Hi, Kimmy. Do we still put the bird down so we can play the...
That's interesting. So we know we're getting the Sauropod Crasher next.
Kimmy can sort of attack in on...
Four rats behind me.
Also, like, I can play this next turn, and I can play this next turn if they want to, like, do some shit.
Ah.
The unfortunate side
Kimmy,
is
yeah.
she fucking dies.
But we do need that boy to play, like, anything else.
Yep.
See if they kill it.
It's the sort of thing it was only going to be harder for her to attack every turn in the future. So there is that.
Cool.
Yeah, so now the questions begin. I think I probably just play this out. Because I can still play the Tremor Shocker guaranteed here.
Yeah. Even if the bird dies.
Exactly. If I'm them, I attack in with
We can play out our
this.
entire hand even if...
Exactly. Yeah, if I hadn't pulled the power there, I really wouldn't have a choice, but... I'll take some trades here. I have big enough stuff that if they can find a way to kill this, like 2 for 1, I still get value. And if not, I get 3 face damage, which is great.
Alright. What do you play now?
Really need a fire thing so I could play
Yeah.
the Vorlunk and also play a Valeri Chaser.
Yep.
So I think I developed for it. Give them something to think about.
Yep.
What's in your hand?
New lands to explore.
Ah. That boy.
You have a scout. Okay, that's actually really good because I'm gonna hit that immediately. I'd probably actually attack in first just to see if they want to do some shit. They have a fast spell, but if it's like that in a unit, then that's for 2. There's a 2 for 1 trade. Plus, this gets me closer to a fire sigil,
Yep.
which will be useful in a moment.
Will eventually be useful, yes.
Mm-hmm.
At least we still have some play.
Yeah? We're not dead yet.
The granite coin would be nice.
Would be, yes.
Ah.
Well, that only stuns one unit. Ah, that's pretty good. Okay, now I play the Vorlunk. Really hope this is a fire sigil on top of my deck.
Yeah, that would be nice.
But yeah, the Vorlunk will stop them from playing Scouting Party on me.
Nope.
Which, you know,
Yep.
wouldn't be good for me.
Nope. Oh, we get a wisp.
Yay. Got him. Someday I'll play Blurry Chaser.
Ah.
We officially have a problem.
We definitely have a
Alright.
problem. Ah, good.
This does at least let
Let's
us
see.
finally play our fucking
What
fire
about
cards.
The Crusher or the Oni Patrol?
Interesting question. You know, I'd probably just play the Vorlunk here and try to go wide. Like, having the spell is useful, but it doesn't help me literally immediately.
Yeah.
I guess, though, it gets the Blurry Chase. Yeah, like, the Blurry Chase is coming out next turn regardless.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, it is a briefly unblockable 6/6.
Yeah. Oh, they. Okay.
Alright, I don't think that was over, but at the same time, if their hand wasn't great,
Yep.
they would have needed answers to my shit.
Yep.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair enough. Right decision.
The instant they saw my terrifying 3/4.
Thing is, it was an overwhelm unit.
Yeah. It was just make the board large and wide enough that I could ace space in. Like, the Tremor Shocker is ridiculous because it accelerates a clock by a huge margin.
Yep.
It basically meant, you know, like, all of the 3 damage hits that I was doing with the Sentinel there, they weren't meaningless, but on their own, they would have had a lot more time to stabilize than you know, like, he just basically got 2 more shots in, and then suddenly all of the damage that I had done with my 3/5 was actually really dangerous because they were at 6 health.
Yep. And that Vorlunk killing their 3/2 in the air was big.
Yes. I mean, the fact that they had the bat out would be the one thing that made me think it'd be premature, but at the same time, like, if they didn't, like, they needed to be able to attack in with the bat and also, perfect, and also, like, stabilize, which they might not have been able to do.
Okay, that's perfectly
this is
fine.
good.
Do we make a monk turn 1 or put the Oni down?
Yeah, might as well make a monk. Scout doesn't do much, but worth asking if I do want him or not, or if I want to go. I might try to dig to Kimmy here. I'm happy I did what I did. Like, I think if it had been a Sauropod Crasher on the top, I probably would have stuck with it. But it wasn't, or like, but because he was 5 power and I didn't really have a way to play him until I pulled another Sigil, that was sort of just like, eh.
Yep.
Ah, and the Sigilmalok too. That's really good. Got 4. He can't attack. I guess could have been a reason to make her
Yeah, I was
not
wondering,
shifted.
yeah.
I'd kind of like shift her by default.
I mean, we can if we attack him with Sauropod next turn,
Yeah.
down the Oni and the Rusted.
Yeah. It's sort of like, this is the most stats I could get here.
So shift is they're on the board, but you can't interact with them. Ah.
Yeah, shift. When played, you may instead pay the shift cost. Shifted units can attack, block, or be selected until they emerge, which takes 3 turns.
Yep, and it's a different cost to their normal cost as well.
Yep.
Reporting in.
Enemy sighted.
Doesn't fear
Hi there.
do? Ah, makes sense.
That's what Inferiority Complex does.
Does it work when it's Berserk? Is it Berserk and Reckless now?
Yeah. Berserk and Reckless are perfectly fine. Berserk just grants Reckless after you activate it. Here it's just like, they can't even choose to hold it back now.
Yeah.
They might kill my Stigma Lock here. We'll see. Yeah, like how much do you have exactly? This means it's guaranteed to at least be a 2-for-1. God, Stigma Lock is a dumb card.
He's a very good boy.
Guide my fists.
This deck is jumping down people's throats a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
Well, you know, like, I didn't think it was a bad deck, but I wasn't expecting it to win 3 games, like, convincingly.
Twist is a very good mechanic. So Twist,
Is pay a cost to make an effect happen, gain 1 attack, lose 1 health. Like, on your unit permanently.
Yep.
The effects are different, and the cost is different depending on your unit.
Yep. Shut up. My dude, we hear you.
We know it's important. You better. It's better.
Yeah, that's fine. Just put the Oni out
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, like, I don't save the Oni when I better plays. That's very good, because that nearly guarantees the,
Reporting
Tremor
in.
Shocker. Do need another time sit though.
Yeah. We do have secret pages.
Yeah, the question being, do I want to throw away like a Vorlunk for a secret pages here?
Or one of your other.
Let's see. A little bit of this.
Bit awkward. 'Cause, I mean, playing secret pages here would kind of slow me down quite a lot.
Yeah.
I think I skip it here.
What would you get a second time?
Basically. I mean, I have things to do even when I don't get a second time, and I'm drawing even more things to do even when I don't get a second time. So
Yeah.
it's like no real reason not to. It's the sort of thing, like, if the Tremor Shocker was the only thing I could possibly do, it would be one thing. They have a fast spell. Oh, Mob Rule. That's fine. That is definitely annoying for me. That defends me really, really well.
Choose your side.
That might be enough to beat me, depending. We'll see. Yeah, Avirak's secret pages with a body, for better or for worse.
Yep.
Don't go in unarmed.
That's really good.
Oh.
Just gotta get him down to 6 health. How hard could it be?
And get that time. I would love to draw.
Oh, jeez, do you also have a mob rule for that?
Oh dear.
I'll take this. Raven Bull's a little bigger, but that's fine. I'd rather they just not have it as a blocker. And that they don't get whatever other units they have.
Oh god, there was our time sigil! Ah.
Can't get mad about that. They were all on the bottom of our deck.
Yeah.
You have to think about it that way for your own sanity.
You can get the...
Yes, Sigmalok in 2
out.
turns.
Yeah. And we're drawing power ever again.
Yep. I get this Sigmalok out, you're a dead motherfucker.
Yeah, Viscerate is rough.
Viscerate's common. The big problem is it costs 5.
Oh,
Hey.
there we go.
You long enough. Alright. We're just gonna win this by going all in with the Heretics Cannon, eventually.
We've got a Tremor Shocker that'll do...
We're not gonna be alive in time for that.
Okay.
Yeah, they're doing 5 damage a turn. Good. Mm-hmm. I may still play the Tremor Shocker shifted here in the sense that there's not really anything better to do.
So, do you attack in with anything, or just...
I have to attack in,
Yeah.
but probably just him. And then I pull active power next turn and we Heretics Cannon and win. In which case I may play the Vorlunk. I try to just go wide here.
Introduce.
We're not dead.
What do we do? We've got the Wasp.
Yes.
Kill the 3-2. Nice. Compass Peak.
Yes.
Compass, what do we...
This so it can attack in. I'd take this if I were them.
And we walk.
So did we get across the line or no? I think we did.
There's always a way if you know the path.
All right. How did this happen?
I don't know. Oof.
I definitely get like taking the attack there. I might still have blocked with my 4/4 deadly, but definitely a tough one. Yeah, this deck good actually. Turns out you don't even need charge or nimble conscripts.
Nope. You just need many big boys that can come down off curve.
Many strong men await you.
We got a
This is fine.
herbalist, we got a devotee,
I like
got
this.
the coins.
Yeah.
We do want to throw something away for.
Most likely, yeah. We'll see what happens. I mean, the devotee definitely comes. We put off the decision on
Yeah.
her for a bit. Really need to wisp that badly.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Oh, there's your fire.
Good, good. Now we definitely don't. I don't really need her for much. I might just
Blink,
play her
and
here.
you'll miss it.
Everyone shift.
Yeah, in case I want her to attack in for like a cobalt coin or something. It's mostly like I don't have anything
Blink,
expensive.
and you'll miss it.
Fine.
Question. It's a shame I can't put both the sharpshooter and the Omnivorous Vorlunk out, and
Yeah.
the cobalt coin out there because I hadn't played a fire sigil yet.
Yeah.
I probably just play the Vorlunk and stop them from getting the power. Oh god, yeah. I don't even know what's off my deck. That's probably useful. And it replaces itself. This sort of thing, like the best play there would have been Cobalt Coin and then Rebel Sharpshooters that they just have to kill it.
Oh, what's that?
But, the 3-3 with Endurance is the biggest part.
Anything
Is the question.
if
Yeah, sort of like, do I throw a Cobalt Coin for secret pages?
Choose your side.
it's me.
Ugh. I'm okay with that. That was making my life a little awkward. I'm okay with that, because that's getting hella dispelled.
Complex.
Oh, he doesn't matter.
Ah, yeah.
That was more just, I didn't want to keep holding that power forever. It would just get more and more awkward. Especially with this in my hand, I'd want to be able to like play something.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Well,
Well,
I know what's going to take that at least.
We're gonna Scorpion Wasp that.
Yep.
Take him look.
Digi.
Can't get him out.
Guide my fists.
That's fine. Put another weapon on it.
Back it up. You're at a little bit of a disadvantage.
I'll gladly
A touch. I'm not sure what gives you that
Push
impression.
on to victory.
All of this.
Not every weapon needs a blade.
Guys, we're screwed.
We got this.
Got that Streets of Flame. Oh no, they just have.
No, but it won't take much.
Yeah. Alright.
It's bound to happen at some point. I
Yeah.
figured more games would go like that, where I just did not get the power for stuff. Then again,
Yep.
Caleb's Persuader happened.
Yeah, that definitely happened.
Hard to say too much more than that.
Mm-hmm.
God, I love Hands with Kimmy.
Not the power to play. Oh boy.
I have more time than I have fire in the deck.
Okay. Alright.
At this point, it's not a good excuse, but I don't really know that I'll get something better if I go down to 6 cards.
Yeah, fair dues. Well, we
Well.
can play the Rebel Sharpshooter.
I can officially play 1 card in my hand. So that's 2 cards. He digs.
Yeah.
That was dumb.
I was so confused.
Just me playing bad, don't worry about it. My brain basically had it play this card or play that card.
Yeah.
Alright, wow, that's good.
Choose your side.
Look, it's like 2 of the literal best targets for
Don't
Heretics
go in
Cannon.
unarmed.
Of course, he's also a really good target for Heretics Cannon.
Not every
This is
weapon
about as
needs
good
blade.
of a target as for Heretics Cannon, like as a
Yeah.
spread as you can get here.
Yeah. Bird will let us play it too.
Yes. I played him in case this is a sigil.
Yeah, his attack would
Yes,
be
16.
a lot.
It's sort of like these two get quick draw, and he gets double
Huge.
damage.
He gets huge.
Please, anything helps.
You dare shift your shit in front of
Oh
me?
boy.
That's fun too. God,
We want to play the bird so we get Heretics Cannon
that's sort
next
of the
turn.
question at this point. Big thing is they chose to do nothing this turn,
Yeah.
and this, continues to build a board.
Yep.
I also get to scout one more time with him.
Yeah, which I probably would. Yeah. Power, if it's defeated. What? Now I'm playing. Next turn we play the bird out.
Yep.
If we don't get the power.
Yeah, basically.
Get that cat. Well, we can play the Familiarana Compass,
Yep, that's what I do here.
so we can actually. Oh, and that's one more power than we need. I was like, if you compass the 7/6.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah.
But playing these out is kind of great here.
Yeah.
If they really want to trade this, that's fine. It's actively good, even.
Have to give up both.
Yeah. Like, he gets bigger, but he's not showing up for a bit, and,
Oh, next turn. Oh man.
especially if they choose to attack in with this, we just swing all in.
Put the Heretics Cannon on someone.
Alright, what have you got? It's either her or him. She threatens 10 damage. That makes my life easier.
Yeah, wait. Goes on. Oh god, yeah, the bird died.
Okay. mean, they'd be silly not to attack in with that 8/8.
Favorable winds today.
Oh, now we can knock on the door.
I need to be alive
Yeah.
in order to win the video game. I mean, going all in moderately threatens lethal, but really it just too. It will likely keep him back here.
I think so. Unless they
Yeah, basically.
kill him or...
Yep. Yeah, we could lose this. They, you don't really play around Hailstorm.
Malediction.
Another reason to keep that back there.
Well, we can Astromancer's Compass him, and then he's an 18? Which does-
20.
Yeah.
He's a 20
and then
attack.
with the 3/3 in, I think that just... that.
We'll let them figure that out.
I think on his own he would win with the overall damage, but I think this helps. And if they can get rid of his damage, we're...
Alrighty.
Yep.
Waiting was the correct play.
Oof.
Yeehaw.
That's this for...
This sure is a deck.
And this deck can go places.
God, that Heretics Cannon dropped to us too. Like, that was 3rd or 4th pick in the pack.
Yeah.
That's how you knew we were in fire, after we had decided on fire a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. And we were like, oh god, Justice gave us this, so no. And fire delivered.
This is also why, like, I'm like, just pick your colors in pack 1. We were offered amazing Justice for pack 2, and like, potentially could have put together a good Justice deck, but we also might have just fizzled out because we weren't getting enough of the good pack 1 and 4 cards.
Yeah.
Gotta survive long enough to play Roland's Honor Guard, after all.
Yep.
Like, I think we probably could have put together a decent Combrei deck, but I'm not going to wait until someone passes me a Roland's Honor Guard to make that decision, basically.
Yeah, fair enough.
Especially not in pack 3.
Mm-hmm.
Sinister Bob.
Close to all those unsinister bobs.
I prefer Sinister Boob. Yeah, I think I take
It's
this.
fine. Flurry Chaser is real fucking good.
Yep, he's strong. Krang. Don't you just want to go shit?
Are we going to throw the Oni?
The fun question. The one time it's bad to have Blinkwolf here.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going first.
Reporting in.
Silly not to. He has a very high chance of being playable and attacking in and Cobalt Coin or something.
Yeah, hello.
I need Power? No, but seriously?
Yeah, seriously, we need some power.
I mean, they want him to attack anyway.
Yeah.
But this
But
does...
we need...
Oh god, yeah. This does make their life awkward. We do have the days. I probably
Yeah.
aim to play the
Always-
Quicksilver Ooze
always go
next
face
turn.
squeak.
I will stand watch.
Pretty
For the
strange.
arena!
Oh. Oh, boy.
Alrighty then. Days it is. We might just not win this.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough to get through this once they start playing actual units.
Yep.
And, you know, once that stun wears off. Haven't done it yet, though. On the plus side, they can't hold this guy back to block.
Yep.
So I can trade my 1-drop for a 4-drop. Or give him 5 damage. I had to do that. I would kind of like to have a power.
Yep. 3-2's good.
My life easy. Now I just need to pull a Stigma Lock.
Yep.
Digi. I could double block this here with the thing. They'd kill the Ooze Crasher. Probably not worth it. I can just kill that with the Vorlunk.
There's our blurry. Hi, boy.
Fine. What else do you have? Nothing.
Back and
That's pretty awkward. All the mana is just working out
do
badly
we just
here.
put 2?
Yeah, I
drops
think
down?
so.
The journey to Amara is long.
Emi's Rakano. Oh shit.
Yeah. Game's done. I guess it's not
No,
done
we
done
need-
because I do at
we
least kill
can.
that. Next turn.
Ah.
After I take 10 damage to the face, yes. Spell is nice.
No.
Nope.
No, it's still
Does not lower stats. He'd stay a 4/4.
Be redeemed.
Probably hit that.
Yeah. Nice.
We're doomed. Oh, rip. I mean, we do actually have, like, units to play, so that's good. I'm gonna draw the card here. That's really the more important thing.
Yeah, that boy goes down.
Bring it on!
Yeah,
Actually,
I at
very
least
good for
have
us,
a
right?
lot of
'Cause he's a
things.
7/6, so
Yep. A little bit scary. Really need my
Yeah.
cannon, basically.
Yep.
Cannon would be lovely, even without the power to play it. Now a cannon would just be lovely.
Try and go wide in it or not?
No, they get good trades. Fuck, what a pull. Top of their deck, too. Come on, Heretics Cannon.
I ain't a Heretics Cannon.
You say that. Ugh, God, the worst part is I can't even attack in with, like, the Sigmalock here.
Yeah.
They just trade with these two.
Yep.
Not every weapon needs a blade. Wreck them!
Wrecked them. Sure wish I could do some scouting. Ain't a Heretics Cannon? Not good enough.
Yeah.
It ain't coming with.
Guide my fists.
That's adorable.
I'll go wide again.
I mean, I don't think they die.
Not bad.
He blocks that. The three, so all of my threes get blocked, or one of my threes goes through because he blocks, so 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
But
Yeah,
not enough,
still
yeah.
short. Yeah, and if I pull a Heretics Cannon, that's the ghost symbol.
And we have flyers, right?
Yeah, I don't know if they'll be fast enough. I mean, the overwhelm is just undone by this.
must be protected.
The overwhelm is basically irrelevant.
That cannon's gonna come out and kill us.
Yep. Not sure I'd have hit that one.
I will stand watch.
Cool 1/1, bro. The Heretics Cannon is going to be the bottom card of my deck. Probably not worth it. Could also hold that to do 1 damage to their face for lethal. Yeah, I know. Nika the Unifier coming out.
Blink and you'll miss it.
That is good. It lets me do a thing.
Let's see. A little bit of this.
Still.
Dig, dig,
Do we
dig.
have enough to go wide with the...
The castle
reserve
will not
flying,
yield.
I guess?
He'd get hit. Of course. Don't even have a flyer. Do I replace this guy? Because that's what I would have to do here.
I don't know what the lethal mass is. I can't count this.
Choose your side.
Damn you, sinister boob.
Focus your mind.
Probably should have done that in the opposite order, but who am I to judge? This is a board stall. Abort all board stalls.
Proud to serve.
Does that help?
I mean, he now can trade with that, which might be worth it.
That would let us attack,
Better.
like, all in, or...
I don't know if it would let us attack all in, but it would let her attack. I think is enough for me. High alert. All right, we lose. It's fine.
I still think we would have potentially had lethal attack and all in at some point here.
Probably. I can't do enough math to say whether that's true or not. Eh. I mean, if we didn't have an out, I would have attacked in by now, but like, I can't feel bad about that.
We're dead as soon as that 8-8 comes out.
Took you long enough. We're dead now.
Yeah.
Eh. I mean, frankly, if my cannon was not in the bottom cards of my deck, I would have won that. Can't get mad about that. The Berserk card didn't do anything, though. They would have traded it off instantly. Like, it was threatening 2 damage. They had 4 or 5 blockers, or like 3 or 4 blockers that could have stopped that. Like, yeah, going all in may have been the thing to do there, but if my deck didn't have a Heretics Cannon, I would have. But the Berserk unit wouldn't have done anything. Yeah, I would have done that if I didn't have a Heretics Cannon to wait for. Plus, I'm not going to play around Isolate most of the time. It's uncommon. Also not a great card. This draft has gone shockingly quickly. We're actually only 1 hour in for once. Which means the last few games are going to take 3 years.
Yep.
Like, yeah, there was probably somewhere... Like I probably should have gone all in that last one. But, hindsight. Sometimes you make the wrong decision.
Trust the
Oh,
winds.
I'm glad they didn't get that. Probably...
Bring it on!
For her decision. I actually probably do want her, given that we have the Heretics Cannon.
Yeah, I want power
So probably
for it.
I throw away the Blink Wolf here.
Yeah.
No.
Trailblaze, huh?
Care about that 1/1 that much.
Let's see. A little bit of this.
Alright, you're gonna give it to us.
Interesting. I don't really understand that block at all, to be honest. I mean, that doesn't do much for you, but I guess that is at least a reason. You're
Trust
desperate,
the
huh?
winds.
Yeah, it is a bit. Oh boy. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna
Oh.
have power for heretics cannon.
Draw a card, definitely do that. Should have attacked in first, but that's fine. That's pretty fucking desperate. Like, you didn't get the double loot either time you played that. Not even like it gives you that much. The real thing here is there isn't actually a good target for Heretics Cannon. I probably wouldn't have gone for that one myself, but... Clearly you're just on an entirely different level from me.
Honestly, I think at this point, maybe shoving it on your bird will work.
Potentially. Might also just like play this with the intention of Heretics cannoning it, killing something and getting the overwhelm damage in.
There it is.
We'll see how well that goes.
Blink, and you'll miss it.
If they kill that, then that's just fine. They spent a card to do that, even though I didn't get the killer effect off. If not, that Gust Rider gets fucking annihilated.
Yep.
Oh, you're still playing Trailblazes? Yes, Heretics Cannon is 1F. It's pretty messed up.
Mm-hmm.
It is a draft bomb. Alright, let's see what fast spell kills me here. None of them. Why I was so shocked that the cannon fell to us, like, at all.
Oh boy.
Alright, that's the second time we've had Malediction played on us.
Right? Why does that keep
Frankly,
happening?
I think that's a bit rude at this point.
Blink, and you'll miss it. Reporting in.
One place malediction, huh? 4 cost. Where you can.
Not every weapon needs a blade.
Alright, so I know you're not
Oh,
getting
boy.
a unit next turn. You're getting something to fuck with me, but it won't be a unit. I go all in here, and if they really want to start playing value games, they can feel free. First, in case they actually want to trade with the Heretic. I need cards.
That just.
Yep. Playing a dangerous game here. I don't... Oh god, it's like if they pulled a sweeper up...
Yeah, we want 1 damage. That's 1 damage to their face. Put power in the monk down?
That's the question. If they have a second sweeper on their deck, I don't want that. I know they won't have a
They pulled a
unit.
spell, so they won't have a unit. See?
This is weird. This is a really weird situation. Surprise, it's assembly line.
I'm just gonna kill the heretic. Oh fuck.
That doesn't matter at all, to be honest. I mean, it's definitely a case to have played the monks, I think. Yeah, we wouldn't have even had lethal there. If we had.
No, we would have with the monk and the
Guide
Grandfather.
Ah, yeah, it would have been enough.
But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I probably, with them having the spell, should have played that around, but honestly, they're kind of just putting out the inevitable here.
Well, shit. Oh, for
I
fuck's
say.
sake.
Damn it.
Damn it.
I can't believe this isn't enough power. Eh. Well, at least if we get one more power, we are set on the Stigma Lock. I can't even be mad about this. This is one of the most incredible lethals I've ever missed.
Yep.
Like, I played my Heretics Cannon on a 1-cost unit, and they happened to have Malediction in their hand. That's how ridiculous this was.
Behind me!
Behind me. Yeah, we out here hard casting Sigma Lock.
Reporting in.
They have 17 health right now.
Yeah.
They block the Stigma Lock and the Heretic, and take 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. Those are the numbers we're working with.
Yeah.
Please, anything helps.
Yeah, if their dragon dies, they get more edge. Like,
True. Yeah, I think we might just lose this straight up. They help.
I'm guessing you could just go wide and you put the bill.
Not with the amount of health they have. That does help, though. I mean, that's the thing. The dragon also gives them 7 health, so they are at 24 health right now. I don't think there's any amount of wide we could go that would get around that guy.
Yeah.
Wow!
Alright.
Yeah, so this is how this draft ends.
The journey to Amara is long.
I would say not playing the monk there is technically a misplay, but a defensible one. Overall.
Oh no, we just...
Die next turn. Yeah, 3 health. Not at 24 health. Oh well. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You get to draft again.
Sure.
Sometimes you get bad beats. Woof.
Agni, thank you.
Sending you good draft energy for the next try.
Thanks, Ragni.
Alrighty, let's see what we got this time. And thank you, Ragni. Alright. It's a new site.
Alright.
It's Yetis. We're just gonna make a fucking Yeti deck because why not?
Okay.
I mean, fuck it. I know I've said that Primal's a trap before, but what could possibly go wrong?
Everything?
Yeah, considering all of the Primal that we're seeing right now. So let's see. Headhunter's really good. Test Pilot's really good. High Alert and Psy are pretty good. These two are fine. Zuberi's
Headhunter
Longbow is
then?
quite good. Yeah, I think I'll go Headhunter here. Well, someone did pass a Gust
Gust
Rider to
Rider.
us.
There's the slightly
there's a
buffed
Humbug.
Murderous Flock.
Yep, Murderous Flock is a 4/3 now. We still don't have any, like, Yetis, but who needs those? And then there's also, like, a Streets of Flame that someone's passed, just kind of sitting here. Kind of wild.
Rider?
It's like, I think it's like Gust Rider or Streets of Flame is probably where I want to go here, because it's like, if I'm in Fire, Streets of Flame is amazing. If I'm in Primal, Gust Rider is quite good. Yeah, and like 2 people did pass this Streets of Flame to us. Plus, if I do find a way to make Yetis work... How many... I think there are some Fire Yetis in this.
Yeah, one did pick.
Yeah. I might just go Streets of Flame here, see if Primal is actually open, because of course the other thing being in the first pick, you don't really get any information. Maybe we're just playing Praxis again.
Cloud Snake.
Cloud Snake Matriarch feels like it should be quite good. I know a lot of people who are kind of like, I don't know, just because it costs 6 and is in Primal. I might take the Conscript of the Chaser here, but like keep that open.
I'd go with the Chaser since he's Yeti.
Yeah, that is true. Chaser does fit into the plan. Maybe we just do Skycrag, because it does seem like Furnish and Cloudsnake Matriarch are both good spells. Maybe we just give up all the good time that we see and make a fiery deck. I say, Skycrag completely disappears.
Oh, wow. Not all this is...
Boy,
Crasher's okay.
Militiaman's good,
Militiaman's
Crasher's
good.
okay. As far as that goes, that's kind of this hand.
Militiaman?
The only thing with that is that I don't think Shadow's been all that good other than this specific card here. Kind of a tough one. Like, I guess if we end up in not Skycrag, we likely end up with time based on the cards we currently have, so maybe it's Crasher. We'll see. Avalanche Yeti is ridiculously good, even
Alright.
without the tag Yeti on it.
Yep.
Sergeant is fine as well. Some surprisingly okay Justice falling to us. Stronghold Vandal or Murderous Flock. Fend-Off does Scout, so there's 1 Scout in Thundrock's sight.
4-3.
4/3 for 4 is alright, yeah, with like occasional upside.
Want another one?
2 of them is definitely a question, although it's also like, it's like, do I want a second Murderous Flock or do I want an outdraw here?
Yeah.
Or we're definitely in the dregs right now. Who knows? Maybe we'll open a Clifftop Trekker. The Insignia would make a potential Time Splash a bit more real, although I guess we haven't seen too much. This does get us a Scout.
Oh, Gust
Wow,
Rider,
someone
wow.
dropped the Gust Rider to us. I'll take it.
Ah, the buff.
Ah, this has been buffed. That or
From a
Sizzleback.
1-2? And you pay
yes,
3
it was a
Twister to
1/2.
Draw a card, yeah.
I guess we're making a Scout deck.
Return
Wow.
Also Battle Mage, huh? Dark Return. Ooh.
All of these cards that I don't want. All 3 colors that are the ones that I don't have in my deck right now. God. There's good cards in this deck that are just in colors we haven't committed to, so I guess I'll just go with the Aerial Ace. Down's fine. Hatchling's not great. Great Valley Smuggler could potentially be funny. Yeah, she doesn't have anything to make her into a 4/4. But it's also like Gun Down is fairly expensive as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of like Great Valley would definitely be committing to the Time Splash here. And it's like, it would definitely be a way to make a Time Splash work a little better.
Yeah.
And it is, like, I think if Gun Down was a better removal, it'd be one thing, but there's at least a chance we see another one, I would say. Wormstone, baby! I'm definitely a little light on units, so it might just be, like, Pyre Adept here. Be that or, like, Splash for the Wormstone. I'm getting all of these multicolor things that are not in my colors.
Yeah. Lightning Strike.
Yep.
Snow Crush Yeti.
That is a Yeti.
He's a Yeti boy.
Oh god, I now have to choose between like a good removal and a card that could potentially be pretty alright. I mean, a 3/2 Aegis. As long as I have this
You
out.
don't have to have whereas Lightning Strike is
Yeah,
all,
whereas
it's
Lightning
just
Strike
real
is just
fucking
there.
good,
I think
so-
if this was like, you know, only a Torrential Downpour it
Yeah.
was up against, it'd be one thing, but Lightning Strike is actually good.
Yep.
Ooh,
Okay,
Piercing Shot, Pummel, or Pyre Adept. I think it's Piercing Shot. Removal is good.
Yeah.
Having removal is good. I actually forgot Piercing Shot was in this format.
Yeah.
Not too much for us here. Pack Hunt and Deft Strike are both cards that could go into a black market, though.
Death Strike definitely, I think.
Yeah. Pack Hunt I'd pretty much only play in a,
No.
definitely Advanced Scout here. But yeah, Pack Hunt I'd basically only play in that kind of deck. Seed of Impulse, or Scaly Gruin. We do have 13 units right now. I mean,
I think
technically
Seat's
12
pretty
units.
good,
So I think
yeah.
Seat's actually kind of helpful if we're going to commit.
Ooh, Shugo
Shoo,
Standard.
how did
Grabbing it.
Shugo
Grabbing
Standard
it.
drop that far? That's incredible. Meddling's a better market card than that. Substitute might be main deckable. Blinkwolf's a pretty good last pick, honestly.
Nice last pick.
So
You want to pay 8
let's
to deal
see.
2 damage to an enemy?
I do. It would give us a scout for the a relic for that, but I'm pretty sure even at that it probably isn't good enough. So Blink Wolf
another
is
Blink
probably
Wolf?
fine. Whispering Wind's ridiculous. Whispering Wind's nuts.
Yeah.
Let's see. Another piercing
piercing
shot,
shot.
an aerial ace, which I'm kind of on, like a learned herbalist for the market. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the piercing shot there.
Snow Crush
Snowcrest, this is a pretty easy
There we go.
Snowcrest Yeti. Yep, we're making it happen.
Good boy. Do you want Trailblaze?
I would love a Trailblaze. Backpacker's Machete's a really good drop here.
Yeah, nice.
There's like these packs aren't super good for fire,
I
but we
know.
occasionally just get a really good fire drop.
Do you want a Seat of Impulse, another one, or a
Or even an Iceberg Frontrunner being a Yeti. Like, it's a pretty bad Yeti,
Yeah, he's a
but he is a Yeti.
Yeti.
No, Blinkwolf was always 2. And Blinkwolf is actually pretty good where it is in this format. Warp has historically always been fairly highly costed, is probably the biggest thing to know about Blinkwolf. I might take another Yeti here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Resurface. We could do what that one person did.
I mean, they won.
They did beat us with it. Have any relics that cost 2? No, because he does not pull sights. This also costs 3.
Actually.
So Hatchling is fine. All these Hatchlings are definitely not making it into the deck, but you know. We could play Good Idea at the time. I would probably have picked the Good Idea at the time if there wasn't a second Streets of Flame here. To be
Yeah.
honest, like,
Yeah. Oh,
Good Idea at
cool.
the time is a
Too.
better card than it seems like. So I think I just take the Streets of
Yeah,
Flame
let's
here and
hit
feel
Torch.
good.
Torch is good.
Torch is good, even if Torch is
Longbow,
expensive.
Granite Coin.
Yeah, wow. I would just take
Another
most of this
Gust
pack.
Rider. Yeah.
I'll probably take the Longbow here.
Yeah.
I don't really know what my scouts are currently. He's got a scout. He's got a scout, which is probably the best one I've got because that's completely self-activated. This has a scout. Yeah, I think Zuberi's Longbow is pretty good here. Cover Fire Marksman or Daring Maneuver? Or my 2/2 Yeti Bully, baby. I actually, like, I'm doing pretty good on units right now. I mean, I won't play all of these, but I think I can afford to just go with a stat trick here.
I might be able to, like...
Yeah, I think we're probably not doing the time split here. Ruins Guide is a 2/2 for 2, if nothing else. I don't know if we have anything that shifts in this deck. I don't think we do, yeah.
Ariax.
6 cost is the biggest thing on it, although I have seen it do work. And I mean, I guess we do have the machete and the longbow in this deck, so it is sort of an interesting question. How are my 2s looking? I've got a Avalanche Yeti, 2 Blink Wolves, a Blurry Chaser, Pyre Adept, and a Whispering. I'm actually
We also
pretty
have a
much
billion
fine on
ones,
2s. Yeah,
so-
we have a lot of 1s, although a lot of these are definitely going.
Yeah, we definitely want proper unit.
Yeah. I think if I had shift units, this would be one thing, but I think I could kind of afford to do that. Ooh, a Cobalt Coin or a Mining Team? Probably alright with Coin here. Yeah, and Mining Team's kind of a dude. That is a...
Ooh.
That's a late Streets of Flame, but I am taking this Pyro
That's a
Mage.
good Pyro Mage right there.
Wow.
Another coin or a...
That is an interesting question. I don't think 2 6-cost units stick. Furnish is pretty okay. Furnish is especially good on her specifically.
Flashing Outlet isn't terrible.
This die is a Yeti with Killer. So I'm kind of between the two of these.
Yeah.
Not sure. I think I'm actually, for once, totally fine on removal.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't
The thing
need
about
to
the outlet
stretch for this outdraw.
It is card draw with a war, but a 1/1 for air. It's basically like Blink Wolf, except you're sacrificing
exactly. An
one
attack
for being
for-
in the air.
Yeah, and being a 1/1 isn't great, but I guess in a deck that has Zuberi's Longbow and a Backpacker's Machete, it potentially work.
Oni
As a
Patrol, very
late-ass
nice,
Oni
very
Patrol.
nice.
Viscous Rumors, Needle Spitter, that is not going in this deck. I do not like Needle Spitter. Yeah, I think we're just going to cut out the time entirely. I don't think
Vicious Rumor.
we'd be able to do a thing, and yeah, the Vicious Rumors.
We get rid of the seat as well.
Yeah, I think so. We're down all the way to 41 cards. So these two definitely go. These two probably go. We're at 19 units now.
Most
Most of them are
Okay.
pretty much fine. Like, it could be the outlet that gets cut here. Outside of that...
Pirate up.
Yeah, Cerso's was mostly for the market. Substitute is a removal. It's worth asking. Honestly, with all of this, we're probably fine to just take it out.
And we have Lightning Strike, two Piercing Shots, 2 Street Flame.
These two in particular are the ones where I'm like, you know what? I can afford not to play suboptimal removal.
Yep.
Because we got some actually really good removal.
Yeah.
So this is at 15 or 14 power right now. Elder Meditant is also a card that I could potentially see dropping in this deck. Just because I don't know that she necessarily helps. I forgot about that Grandfather's Axe. I don't think that's worth too much.
So 16 power, you think?
Yeah, I think this deck is okay with 16 power with the potential to get this Diving Teriax.
Yeah, we have a
at the
Cloud of
top
Ash,
end.
which is something we would have really appreciated in a couple of those games.
Yeah. Cloud of Ash would have made pressing A lot easier.
What's our double requirement?
Question?
There are far few double requirements in this
Yes.
format, I've noticed. Yeah, the sight, and that's it.
It's just the site. Okay, good to know.
Or about 50.
Yeah, it's worth noting that the Shugo standard does mean that we lose a power when we hit 5, meaning
Yeah.
Teriax is very hard to hit, so I think I do want to cut one more thing here. And it might be the Elder Meditant. Is like, I don't know that this deck cares too much about drawing cards. She's the kind of person who works really well in a deck that like can play a bit of a longer game because
And has,
she's a
like,
value
refresh
engine.
and-
Yeah, and all like we right now have Furnish to give her extra health, and that's it. And like, you know, you potentially. All right.
You're welcome.
We try. All right. I don't know. This deck may end up in some really awkward situations, but it might also just have some games where it's like, "Fuck you, we win."
That's fine.
Yeah, that's at least playable. Wish I could get this site down. That would be cool. Might still keep this though. It's got the patrol. It's got the longbow. It's got Streets of Flame to set off the longbow. So Streets of Flame turns into a double torch in that hand. So that seems fine. This is a bit more awkward. I mean, I guess it does get the Owlet
It has
out and
both,
play the
yeah.
longbow on it, and it does, yeah, have the two of those.
Not bad.
It's not the word, you know, like most of these hands have at least seemed settleable, which is a good sign.
Skycrag, yeah, no credit for him, just for me.
Nope. I don't deserve it. Uh-oh. We killed this man's
Inigo
father.
wants to- oh no! Oh no!
Prepare to die with this hand for sure. Does at least play two cards. They're not good cards, but plays them. This deck will definitely have some trouble with power. This will at least let us filter out for higher cost cards, but you can opt not to play her.
Yeah.
So yeah, the standard definitely comes out here.
Got Piercing Shot as well.
Yeah, we've got some removal for the first things they play.
Daring Maneuver.
We've got a Pyre Adept now. Okay. Probably play her out, sandbag with her a little bit till we actually want to start throwing cards away.
Stay alert.
I will not
Watchful
stay alert.
Mariner.
Cowards.
Daring Maneuver trades.
Yep. It does more than trade.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I can't, actually. I can trade him for the Diving Teriax.
We could, we could.
You know, maybe not the best of decisions.
Ah, hello, Wormstone.
Worrisome. Awoo.
We can trade him for 2 costs if we want.
That is the or it's actually just a higher cost card.
Oh, okay.
I likely would actually just
Like
use the
scout.
scout here.
So you want
Yeah.
power. That's power.
That is power. This is power. I will not throw anything away there. She will grab a just a higher cost card, so like no guarantees about anything basically, except
Okay.
that it won't be tied or lower.
Chaos Roll.
Essentially. She's really, really useful for pulling, like, just, you know, turning late power into usable cards. If you throw away a power, you're guaranteed to draw a real card.
There's that 7/7.
Yep. I'll have to figure something out about that.
Guide my fists.
I will not guide your fists. Screw off.
What do you have?
Ah, they have a...
Backlash? Refresh.
That's whatever.
Alright. Now it's 2/6 month, I guess.
Yep. No, I like my cards. Yeah, if only we had Ice Bolt. See, I'd rather have the 6 health here. Just gotta whittle them down, little health at a time. Oh dear. Well, we have officially run out of tricks.
We can straight to flame him. But
Yep.
Watch this!
That's this. Thundrock's sight, save me now. goodbye.
Hacking with her.
Yep, that's our clock. Never mind. All right, we just got owned in every conceivable metric, and I'm
Yeah.
only going to continue playing to see the Thundrock sight that I pull.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not lethal. That's not lethal.
Uh-huh.
All right, yeah, they just fucking
Yeah. Wow.
destroyed.
Yep. Bye. Bye us. Alright. Fair dues.
We got a little bit Shadow Realm there. Sometimes your opponent pulls everything necessary.
Sometimes the heart of the cards abandons you.
A little bit. Little bit. Yeah, this deck definitely needs like some fairly aggressive starts. It can finish the job decently, but only if it has a good start and damage. So we'll see if the deck just kind of has trouble getting to that point. Which is another good argument for running 16 power in the deck. You don't really want to pull 2 power hands all the time. Kaplan cooking up a spicy game for us here.
Yeah, we're the early game, early season chump that you put in a dumpster.
Wow.
Wow, we
It's
got
both
our
of these
war
cards that I
units.
want to be in my deck instead of...
Uh-huh.
This does play.
Yeah, and we've got Whispering Wind.
Yeah, and I can throw these two away with Gust Rider.
Yeah.
Because I actually will try to play her for the Onslaught here.
Yeah.
She's not really that good to play on
So
one in the way that
Shugo
Oni Patrol
first?
is. Yeah. And Whispering Wind has a pretty good attack in on turn 2.
Yep.
So like there's a decent chance I actually get to Onslaught her, which is where basically all of her power is.
Yep. Yeti instead.
Yeah. Not like I got anything on 3 that I really want to do right now.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Play a Devotee of the Sands? This is probably the best that I feel playing Gust Rider, I gotta say.
Bugger.
Heh.
Oh no. Alright.
Weird. We're not getting a disconnect symbol.
They're also. I guess just stay and we'll see what happens.
I'll give it a little bit to see if this starts coming back.
Wanna.
Oh, I mean, my move here is just to play out the Whispering Wind.
The Gust Rider. Shugo.
Guess there is that, true.
Trust
Alright,
the winds.
he may be back.
Is it back?
Fingers crossed.
delightful
Let's see if we
breeze.
actually end up getting back. Yeah, I think these two.
Delho Relistic.
Kind of want to keep this is sort of like what I'd be looking for. Hi again, I think.
Sorry.
Oh, we know we went offline.
Yeah.
We were just trying, you know, like we couldn't really do too much.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do about it. And then the card games.
You didn't miss too much. I slow played it so
they
that we
didn't
could.
do anything,
Yeah, they skipped
yeah.
their turn and we just waited until this came back more or less to do the
The
basics.
vault must be protected.
I have no idea why OBS died there.
Yeah. I'll say this is probably a deck where Whispering Wind is less good than she otherwise would be. Largely because there aren't a huge number of cards that I'm super looking for, and a lot of the time we won't actually have power
There it
for her to
is.
throw away, and that's really where she gets the biggest bonus.
Yeah.
But at the same time, she's a flying unit who has the ability to cycle out cards. So like,
Yep.
it's basically pure upside. And we have 2 weapons. Certainly worrisome.
That's scary.
I think I definitely play this out because I need to be a bit more threatening. Fire Adept wouldn't really be doing too much for me there.
And the good news is with Trade and Lightning Strike cat.
Yes. And with Thunderock's Sight, everything is fine.
Woo!
Well, it's a start.
Fair dues.
Quite annoying.
Nope.
Well, I'll do this trade. Maybe they even chicken out. I doubt they do because they kind of, you know, like it's...
Oh, they're just
Yeah.
oh. No power.
Can you hear me?
Fire at it now.
Yeah, debating whether I wanted to hold up Lightning Strike, but not much reason to.
Mostly holding that up.
Yep.
Our best way to get rid of it right now.
Yep.
Trade like our Blink Cool.
Yep.
Fine.
Always a threat.
Or maybe it's him.
Flame on!
Fuel for the fire!
Well, fuck.
Oh, that's not good. That's like a really bad card to draw with that.
Wow, there are very few cards that would have been actively bad to draw there because we've already drawn, I think, our 5 and our 6.
Yep.
That was one of them.
Yep.
That was one we couldn't even play, like, suboptimally.
No.
Wow.
The question is, do we Lightning Strike the Stigma Lock, or... I mean, not this turn. We can't do the Sticks this turn anyway.
We'll see. If they attack in with it, I think we kill the Stigma Lock here.
Or attempt to.
Yeah, the fact that they're attacking in like this kind of worries me. I might just try to trade my whole board off, and then when they refresh it, I hit it with the Lightning Strike. And just clear my board out, so I'm kind of okay with that. Yeah, exactly.
I have you. Say no.
That's worrisome.
Oh boy.
Worrisome, worrisome, worrisome. The piercing shot is kind of face damage. Oh, very awkward. It's sort of like I want to trade it away for like Streets of Flame,
Yeah.
but as is, I think not where I want to be.
I don't know if you can combine Lightning Strike and
Nope.
Shot.
They
It's not
are,
fast,
yeah, they are exclusive to each other.
Yeah.
The question here is how much armor can they gain? I don't like our odds overall.
No.
The heart of the cards has been rather cruel to us in
Rather
this second
bad
run.
in the second draft, yeah.
It's been kind of getting
Alright.
stuffed by giant time decks, it seems. Oh lord!
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're just dead.
Nuh-uh! we just never got to the Teriax, and then got some just real awkward pulls.
I want to kill the pirate.
Eh. I'll shoot their face. This deck will always do bad against like time decks that can throw down a bunch of beefy boys.
Yeah.
Both of our games have been against beefy decks that just kind of push us out. You really want to play Avalanche Yeti as a Shift 6. It's
Yeah.
playable as its original, but like this is definitely not
That and the
most
Warforged.
optimal. Yeah, exactly. Also, like, this deck does have Streets of Flame, I swear.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Awkward, but not awful. He also thins down the deck quite nicely. Eventually.
Yep.
I mean, Skyprag doesn't really play that big in draft. I haven't really played too much Skycrag in this format,
Blink,
admittedly.
and you'll miss it.
Favorable winds today.
I wonder if this, or I guess I'd get the Scout, which would at least tell me like what I'm drawing in the next one.
Yeah.
Nice. There's a decent chance I end up throwing away power, depending on what we see.
Yep.
Please don't kill this, because I have a lot of stuff that kind of depends on that being alive. It's honestly fine. Thank. That I don't need.
Yep.
My life.
Trust the winds.
But probably
A
throw
delightful
away a
breeze.
power. Also throw away the aerial ace, or is it kind of a?
I think I want the unit.
Yeah,
away
the
the
furnish
furnish
might also
instead.
be the throwaway here. I think one of these powers is fine to go. I could play the coin, but I'd have no one to make reckless, which is not super helpful. I could have played the aerial ace next turn, but I'm okay with
I have
having
the wind,
Whispering
yeah.
Wind. Yeah. That's a bit awkward.
It's very awkward.
I can at least make that reckless for the cost of this 1/1. I could also Cloud of Ash here, but that seems a little silly.
Yep.
Cloud of Ash to save my 1/1.
Can you hear me?
The bigger thing here is just that they don't block.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
I extract.
Boy, we are just getting
I'm getting fucking
beat.
bodied. Yeah, this draft.
Like, it's not even like we're drawing awful. We're just like, things are just not going our way. Like, our opponents have been drawing really well. We get to 6 power, which would have meant that Whispering Wind could turn any of our power cards into something useful.
Yep.
But she got fucking extracted.
Yep.
Oh!
Oh, hi, Stigma.
Oh!
We're fucked.
This was a hell of an 0-3. Wow.
That doesn't help.
No. It's like, I don't think this deck was amazing, but I also don't think it was like 0-3 bad. All 3 of our opponents just kind of styled on us.
Yep.
Oh well. Ha!
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, we just styled on.
So they drew 2 Stigma Lock. I drew 2 piercing shots. Fuck him up. Honestly, the only thing I'm really sad about here is we didn't draw the sight once.
Yeah.
Wow. Alright, I think that's the stream for today. 5-3 was pretty good. Could have gone a little better with some slightly better play, but that'll happen. Fun and exciting. Doesn't look it. Means dust for the dust god. Alright, well, we will be back on Sunday with more Batten Kaitos.
Yep. More cards.
More cards, but different cards.
Yep, and we got a boss a really, really hard boss to get past.
Yep.
Bosses to get past, I guess.
Yep. We tried it once. I mean, we came closer than I was expecting. But, not quite. They did whittle us down. But, we hope you'll join us for that.
Yep.
See y'all next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.